morning, fam. My name is MagdalineJanet. If you are new, welcome, welcome. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here having a good time. And of course, welcome back to all my oldies but goodies. You are ready. I did my skincare, moisturizer, sunscreen, eye cream, all that maybe about 20 minutes ago. So let's just go right on in with a matte primer. So this matte primer I really like, but the only thing is like you have to really let it sit and settle into the skin because it has like a thicker texture, and it just needs time to mattify down onto the skin. I always recommend to let primer sit and absorb into the skin so your foundation just lays nicely and it wears longer. So I'll be back. It's been a few minutes. I started adding some eyeshadow because you know we multitask up in here. Tarte just released the Shape Tape Cloud Coverage Foundation with SPF 15. I feel like Tarte is a hit or miss with products. I bought this on QVC and it also came with this brush for $40. Also used a coupon. I ended up paying $27. I did see that Tarte released an email, like a blast email, that they will be releasing this on their site very soon. So just wanted to give you guys that update because you know makeup's expensive, and if we can save some dollars, I got your back. So here is the foundation. Here it is. They're typical purple. I do find that Tarte foundations oxidize a good amount, so a little on the warmer side. So let's take off the earrings. So look, we do have a little bit of texture. It's not really moving. It feels lightweight, kind of like their Amazonian one, but the Amazonian one feels more moussey and lightweight. Really like to feel the foundation, which is why I always, ooh, my brow. I always add it with my hand. You guys know we're gonna be here 2 days, so I'll apply it differently. So let's just blend it out. It has good coverage, but it's also like a natural medium. Oh, girl, the skin's blurring. Hold on. I have big pores and a little bit of texture in the middle of the face. So with foundation, we don't want to accentuate that, you know? Oh, before and after. It has like a natural look, but we do have pigment, texture, and coverage. Let me show you. Let me show you. See, look at the smoothness versus no foundation. So what I am going to do is apply this side. I'm gonna give you all the info about the product. The new Tarte Shape Tape Cloud Cream SPF 15 foundation is a medium buildable coverage. It retails for $39. I am in the shade 35N medium neutral. It comes in 21 shades. This is the lightest air medium buildable flexible coverage bouncy cloud texture that feels comfy and weightless. It's a natural matte finish and feels like your skin. Tape technology smooths and blurs imperfections, delivers a soft focus effect for a dreamy look. Cloud 9 Complex drenches the skin in 24-hour hydration. The crease-proof formula minimizes the look of pores and fine lines. It's currently $7.21. So what I usually do when it comes to foundations, I let it sit and dry down without putting any powder, so you can see how the foundation works kind of on its own for those 20 minutes. So let me just show you how it looks now as we applied it. It kind of gives the skin a nice blur. And as thick as the foundation feels, because it's pretty thick on the hand, we have a hydrating, radiant look. Besides looking like a bit of a Oompa Loompa, because it's not neutral. It looks like a freaking warm shade. I think it'll adapt well to the skin, you know? So yeah, okay, I'll be back. All right, I'm back, finished up the eyes. So it's 7:41, and this is how the foundation looks. As I was waiting around, it looked like the coverage was going away. Does it look like less coverage? I feel like it just lessened. My nose, I feel like it's just, I don't know, something just wasn't sitting well. I don't know if it's just a super natural foundation where it kind of disappears after it's been on the skin, but I don't feel like the coverage is the same from when we started. You know what? Build up a little more, maybe just like on the cheeks. And let's see, places that I feel like the coverage is missing. The nose, I feel like needs a lot. Blend this out with my e.l.f. sponge. All right, so let me just put some concealer and I'll be back. So now I'm going to set the face with this Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. I'm gonna pat with my powder puff I get from Amazon to lock this foundation in. All right, you know what? I think I'm liking this a little bit better after concealer and setting powder. Very lightweight though. It's weird because what's throwing me off is that it's pigmented and it has a thicker texture, but it goes on the skin very radiant, you know? But you see, it covers, like, Okay. I'm like, wait, do I have a booger? What is going on? But I just have to reset the nose. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just finish up the face, put bronzer, blush, all that jazz, and I'll be back. I legit feel like I look very warm. Hold on, these pelitos. The bronzer and blush went on the skin very nicely. I like how the skin looks. Like, I feel like it took us a little bit to get here. I like it because look, we have coverage. Hold on, more pelitos are tripping. We have coverage, but it's not very full coverage. It's not heavy. Skin still looks like skin. You don't really see my pores. You see a little bit of the radiance coming through. I only use powders and I only use matte products because I do have oily skin. My skin will highlight itself in like 2 or 3 hours. And before I forget, I do want to share with you the eyes. I have this palette on, and the lips, I have the More Stone lipstick from Maybelline. Just jump in front of the window so you can see the skin in different lighting. And I'll see you later. Bye. All right, fam, here we are in front of the window. We decorated the tree yesterday. So cute. Okay, so this is how the skin looks. It looks really good. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't look heavy. It's a little mattified down because we just used powders. But yeah, not bad, huh? Okay, ciao. Hey fam, I'm back. It is 7:40 p.m. We've had the foundation on for about 12 hours, but of course, before we get started, I do want to show you how the skin was looking at around 2 o'clock, and it was very sunny out today, so you can really see the skin. It looked beautiful. We were still a bit mattified, a lot more mattified than I thought we were gonna be. The skin looked really, really great at this point, and you guys, the skin looks good. We do not look gastadas, like, at all. I'm oily in the T-zone primarily, but that always happens, you know, we have oily skin. But look at the side of the face, my mouth area, everything's still intact. The bronzer is not patchy, which can happen. Actually, my mouth is a little gone. Just kidding. You see right here? It is. But I was eating, I went to the movies, and I was grubbing hard. But for the most part, the skin looks really good. It looks natural. It looks like your skin with a little bit of pigment on it. So what I want to do is just touch up the skin so you can see how the skin would look. What I look for is just to see how the skin looks, whether the foundation completely comes off and not look so greasy. See, like now we're a bit mattified. It's kind of like how we started off today. Oh, you don't see texture, you don't see pores. And I got some big pores. Wow. Okay, first day using primer, looking pretty good. And yeah, I think this is it. Just wanted to show you guys how the skin looks in 12 hours, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye. Hello fam, welcome back to day number 2. So I didn't film yesterday because I had other videos to film, but we're now back. What we're gonna do today is not wear primer. Let's get like this amount. We're gonna apply it with this paddle brush. I like this type of brush because it just gives us a very thin layer of foundation. This way we can layer the foundation as much as we want without it looking cakey or anything. I'm gonna use the new brush that came, well, I don't know if it's new, but the brush that came with it. So we're gonna get this. I like this shape. Look at this. You see that shape? Interesting. Okay, so with brushes, they give us more of a fuller coverage, which is also the reason why we're using that paddle brush to just start off with some thin layers. All I'm doing is just tapping the foundation into the skin. This brush is like small and it gets like into all the little areas. I like that. For some reason, it's not like grabbing onto my nose. Let's add a little bit more. What I do is just like add some. When you want more coverage, you can add to the perimeter of the face. You don't want to add a lot of product in the middle because when your skin warms up, that's when like it bunches and it looks cakey. All right, let's just blend it out. It's been like 2 minutes. Kind of like the no primer look. This brush is a very blurring brush. You know, the usual. Let's turn down the lights. like it today. I think today's better. A little bit better, not by much. You know what I noticed too on day one is that it has like a mattifying effect. When you set your face, it really just becomes a bit matte. So it's 8:17. I'm gonna let this just sit on the face like usual, and then I'll be back. All right, so it's 8:42. It's been a little while. I feel like the skin looks so nicely blurred. Doesn't it? I like it. I like it. I think today it's going a little bit better. The brush definitely helped, but we also don't have primer, so we'll see. So I'm going to just put some concealer and then set my face like we did yesterday. Now I'm going to set the entire face with this Maybelline Lasting Fix Banana Powder. I'm going to pat the powder in, really working it in so we set to this face and the foundation doesn't move. Looks good. It really looks like it looked last time, right? I don't know. Today I'm feeling it more. But look at the skin. It looks really smooth. Both days it did, huh? It's just very lightweight, very nice. So let me just finish up the face and I'll be right, fam. Full face and everything. Peinada too. I never wear a ponytail. I don't know why. I love the skin. I love it. It just, doesn't it look good? Does it look better today? What do you think? I don't know. I feel like it does. But or maybe it's just because we know how to work with the product, because I was a little confused the first time. Have a little bit of radiance, but we're going to be radiant really soon because we do have oily skin. But let's go in front of the window per the usual so you guys can see in different lighting. And see you later. Bye. All right, fam, look at that skin. I don't know. I like it today better. I feel like the radiance is peeking through a lot more. Maybe because we didn't use primer today and it's just on bare skin. But let's just see how it works out today. I'm excited. And okay, bye. Hey fam, I'm back. It is 9 o'clock, hoodie and everything. We've had the foundation on for 12 hours, but of course, before we get started, I do want to show you how the skin was looking at around 3 o'clock. And at this point, I thought it looked okay. I was wearing my mask for a couple of hours, so I can tell the mask rubbed some of the foundation off, but other than that, the skin was looking really good, really radiant. And here we are now about, well, is it 12 hours later? Let's look at the skin closely, especially because we don't have primer today. Like most of my mouth area is gone. Forehead's shiny, but you know, that happens. Oh, you see the patch there? Wearing my mask, it kind of just took it off. Well, my nose is pretty much off too. So looking at my skin all day today, I just find that this foundation needs primer because it needs something to hold on to. I feel like flaking off here. It has like these dry patches here. I noticed these dry patches right on the chin area and like around the mouth area on day one. This was right when I was gonna take my makeup off and I just gave a second look. This was after I did my check-in. We're looking a little bit gastadas, but not quite. I feel like this is a good foundation. It gives you very lightweight coverage, enough to kind of like spot conceal, but it's not long wearing and it's not really oily skin approved because you can tell I look a little splotchy. I just don't like today. And for a high-end foundation, it should work very well with and without primer. In my opinion, if you're paying a high-end price, you should get a higher end and a higher quality product. I think it works well for what it is, but I like long wearing foundation. But if you're looking for a foundation, I feel like Tarte's Amazonian Clay Foundation is really good because it has that moussey lightweight texture that this one has, but it has a little bit more pigment. It has more shades. It just works a little bit better than this one, I would say. And talking about the shades, that's another thing I did not like. This one's way too warm for it to be a neutral undertone, and they only have 21 shades. At this point, Tarte should have a lot more shades with better undertones. This one right here, I think has about 30 shades. It has a good amount of shades. So if you are thinking into which foundation to buy, I would suggest this one. If you want to see a side-by-side comparison of both of these, let me know and I'll definitely do it. It's like a yes and a no, but would I buy this again? No, I would not buy it again because, you know, what we just talked about. But yeah, I think this is it. Let me know your thoughts on this foundation. Have you tried it out? Have you seen it? I will link it down below. I'll link all the coupons that I found. Hopefully they work for you. And yeah, this is it. I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right there, and I'll see you in the next one.